every single day from today, March 27th, 2024, I'll be posting a tweet like this. I'm going to include it at the start of every YouTube video. For two reasons. It will keep me accountable. If I don't post it one day, you know that I don't practice what I preach. And I'll give you permission to unsubscribe, to unfollow. I give you permission. But anyway, daily reminder, I woke up at 3:35 a.m. I've already done 2 hours of deep work, took a cold shower, trained my abs and neck, read over my Alchemy of Self document with my coffee. Now I'm recording. You've not even woken up yet. I've done more work than you did the whole day yesterday, before you've even opened your eyes. But anyway, bro, I just wanted you to feel like shit. Because you deserve it, right? You deserve it. But either way, I want to talk to you about this. Imagine you went to Michael Jordan, or just any guy that's like on the top of the field. You ask them, what is success? What would they say? Would they be all cute about it? Or would they say it takes trauma, it takes pain for years on end without seeing any results? Because that's what success really is, in any field, in business, any field. And I've got some interesting shit to talk about. I remember as a kid, bro, I loved this game. If you know, you know. This shit was the peak, the fucking peak. And as a kid, when I was in school, I would stare at the clock, stare at it, trying to make it move with the fucking force of my eyes. School to me, it was just a task, like the waiting lobby to play this game. I kept on wanting to see it. It was like a long distance relationship, right? But when I had this game in my day, do you think I was really focused on the schoolwork? Of course I wasn't. I wasn't listening to the fucking teachers. I was in my mind, envisioning me play this, literally visualizing playing this. I like this game so much. And before I went to school every morning, I woke up purposefully at like 6 a.m. so I could play this shit for like an hour. I wouldn't brush my teeth, I would get on this. That's how good it was, right? So basically, this was my day. Here we have school, right? And the rest of the day, in a Zoom at 11. That's what this game was. And here was a little me, still got massive biceps. And this is my attention. That's where my focus was at. That's where my mind was at. Naturally, school just was the task that I had to get through in order to play this game. There was literally times I used to fake being sick like every week, every day, because I wanted to play this so bad. And school was also useless. I'm being real. So let's fast forward to something like today. I used to do my deep work, then I'd go to the gym, then after the gym, get on Fortnite. It's the same exact shit that I did when I was a kid. So my attention, my focus, it was not on the business work. It was on the game after. So of course, all the competition would beat me, right? So of course, the other guys who are focused on business, they're gonna fuck me up. Because I'm doing it, right? But I'm not even focused on it. I'm gonna get fucking raped. And this is what changed everything for me. This changed my perception of working. Every single person, your favorite creator, your role models, at the start, when they was building up, when they was carving the stairway to heaven, even someone like Dan Cole, they were working 8 to 12 hour days. Name me one guy with great success that didn't work 8 to 12 hour days at one point. You have to grind at first. You have to get it off the ground. You see this guy, Sam Ovens, he reached 65 million by 26, and the longest time he worked without any sleep was 5 days. 5 whole fucking days. Success is brutal. Brutal as fuck. These influencers though, they just sell you a course, work 2 hours a day and get rich. The real answer is, you won't get rich from that. You'd make a standard living wage. If you have a small dick, I guess do that. If you don't have a small dick, ambition's more than a normal person. If you have ambition, that is superior. Because you think you're superior. You know those normal people in your work, in your school. You look at them with the mindset of, I'm superior than you. I'm better than you. Even if we don't admit it. But when I go into public, I see retarded people. I see fat people. I see very skinny people. I see people in McDonald's. I see gay looking guys. There's so much like guys wearing them fucking bags. You know them bags that look fucking gay? Those little arm bags. And their dress style. Like the TikTok boy kind of style. I just think you're fucking gay. I'm so much superior than you. You can say this is ego. I just think I'm superior. You probably think that too when you see one of these fucking people. You just silence that because you don't want others to think that you're egotistical. But every person with success has some ego. You have to have some ego. The guy who doesn't give a fuck about anyone, he's gonna speak his real thoughts. But everyone who's been successful, they've entered this dungeon of success. This period of their life where they grinded. They burnt out. They've dedicated their whole lives to it. People like Charlie Morgan, he's what, like 25? He's made 17 million online. To get to that point, at one point, he quit the gym to focus all on this. He didn't even have time to go fucking work out. He got fucking skinny because he needed to work on business. He had to get it off the ground. So he had to put the fucking work in. It's common physics. I keep on telling this. The more work you put in, the more you get out. It's so fucking simple. If you dedicated 8 hours a day for the rest of this year into one business, you're gonna get fucking 10k a month, 20k a month, easily. That's the minimum, fucking easily. You see, they entered this dungeon, and something very common with this, they entered this dungeon when they were starting. And you're probably a starter right now. You're not gonna be fucking advanced. And I see it as building muscle, the same thing. And when you build muscle, you have to fucking grind. You have to go to failure. You have to eat a fuck ton. In other words, in business, they have to go in this monk mode kind of lifestyle. This monk-like discipline, stressing every minute of the day, waking up because of stress. When I wake up, the first thing on my mind is stress. And I'm not doing this to sound cool or whatever. That's just the truth. When you wake up with stress, you're a different man. I don't have work, I don't have school. I still get up at 3:30 every morning with stress because I'm not at my goals. So of course in about 9 months time, I'm going to be fucking mad with this business. I'm going to get what? I'm aiming for 100k subs, but I think I'll get more than that. You need to go in this dungeon, this fucking grind mode. This is the grind you always wanted. The winter's already passing. It's almost gone. I think it's gone now actually. The trees are starting to get greener. The grass. Now the grass don't even change. It's getting warmer. You've wasted the winter. You said to yourself before this winter, you said last summer, you're gonna go in this grind mode. You didn't do that. You worked on like 2 days. You worked like 2 days. You're a fucking retard. But you have to understand, at some point, you're gonna have to enter this dungeon. If you really want success. If you don't want it, that's fine. Just abandon your dreams and live a shell of a life. Because you see these YouTubers, these influencers, these creators, they went in that dungeon and they came out from building muscle. Now they're maintaining. And you already know, maintaining is so much easier. So fucking easy. You can do that a couple sets a week and you'll maintain your muscle. You won't lose it. So that's when you can do 2 hours of deep work. You're maintaining the business. The same boat that gets you across the lake is not the same boat that will get you across the ocean. Now these guys who are maintaining, they're selling you courses. Oh, work 2 hours a day. Don't take the muscle to failure. Imagine someone told you that. You'd be like, no, you need to take it to failure. That's if you want it to grow. You'd look at them almost in a retarded kind of way. Don't go to failure because it's gonna overtrain. That's a pussy mindset, and you know that. So why do you apply the same principle to business? It's not easy, bro. You have to take it to failure. There's no such thing as easy riches. There's no such thing. You're stupid for believing this. I'll be real. I'll be so real. When someone told you all you need to do is 2 hours of deep work, you probably got happy. But why did you get happy? Because you know after that deep work, you can chill out. You can go do your little shitty habits. Because you've done your work for the day, right? You've already finished your work, so now you can chill. Then you can say, this person said it, so it must be right. It's a cope that you don't even know that you're coping. It's a subconscious cope, which is fucking crazy. You know, this hustle culture type of shit. It's seen as bad now. You're overworking yourself. But when you're overworking, you go to bed and you're happy with yourself. And some of you might relate to this. If you do a couple hours of deep work a day, you're gonna think, I just wanna do more work. If you're actually like a man, that's what you're gonna think. But if you have more estrogen than test, you're gonna think, oh, I'm so happy I can now chill. It's just fucking gay, right? Don't overwork yourself. You sound like a pussy. You've told yourself you're a critical thinker, but you don't even think critically. You've not questioned this because the person that you like has said it. You have to think for yourself. Just because someone has a little bit more success than you, you still need to think for yourself. You take everything with a grain of salt. So you have your own brain. By all means, listen to other successful people. But you gotta realize, they wanna make money too. So of course they're gonna sell you the easier idea. You need to enter that dungeon. Not the 2 hours of deep work. You need to enter this monk-like state. This is where you turn from boy to man. We don't have like rituals anymore. You know when the boy turns to a man. We don't have that anymore. Some 30-year-old guys, some guys that are 30 years old, they're still little boys. And also, interesting fact, right? In the book, Hard Times Create Strong Men, it said something like 100 years ago, teenagers, they weren't a thing. It weren't a concept. It was just boy and man. Because there was like rituals, not like satanic rituals. What's it called? Rite of passage. It's a rite of passage. Those rite of passages that turn boy to men. Not teenagers. Teenagers are just kids that haven't turned men yet. And most people stay teenagers. You're probably a teenager right now. You need to make that shift from teenager. And this is it. You gotta slay that dragon in that dungeon. Put yourself through discipline. Burn yourself out. Because you've never been burnt out. Burnout comes from 15, 16 nowadays for months on end. You've never been burnt out. You've just had a lack of stimulation. This is really the brutal truth. You're not gonna get success if you don't do this. Imagine right now, I'm waking up at 3:30, right? Imagine the guy wakes up at 11 a.m., records like a video, and then gets on Fortnite. I'm gonna fuck him up, right? In 9 months' time, he's gonna have like 2K subs, 3K subs. I'll have like 100K at least, right? He's maintaining while I'm building, and you can start building and you slay that dragon. Or you can stay maintaining, stay average, stay mediocre. That's clearly what you want, right? You want a normal life. You want to do this deep work just so you can live an enhanced normal life. Just so you can play video games later in the day. Just so you can get on video games. It's retarded, right? I'm going to give you 2 options. You let your dreams die, or you let your current sense of self die. Which one is it? Because as long as you have these dreams and you're not putting in the action, you're always going to be sad. You're always going to be depressed. And it's going to stay like that unless you actually make a change. When you're doing this, you're just climbing up this mountain very slowly. And I see others past you. They're going way fucking quicker. So they're going to get here quicker than you. Quicker than you. And that should light a fire. That should light a fire in your head. If you don't have that fire below you, of course you can go slow. Of course you're not going to speed up there. You have all the time in the world, right? You're comfortable where you are. You've got modern pleasures. You've got conventional fun. So of course you're comfortable. I'm trying to give you a helping hand. And you're rejecting it. I'm at the top of this mountain, looking down, trying to like give you a helping hand. But you're not taking it. All because you're going to this mountain, right? You're climbing. And in the middle of climbing, you just get a fucking controller out. Start playing games like a retard. While others are climbing past you. Are you fucking slow or what? So if you really want this help, I'm going to give you 3 things that you can do. And this is only if you want to go down this dungeon. If you want to sacrifice your whole life for success, are you prepared? Because if you're not prepared, you might as well fuck off. You can stay in your video games. You can stay as a teenager. I don't give a fuck, right? It's not going to make a change in my life. It's going to make a change in your life for the worse. I'm trying to help you. Well, some people, they just can't be helped. And I hope that's not you. I hope it's not. You need 2 things to start this journey as a money-making vehicle. If you don't have one right now, don't worry, bro. I will help you. Because if you're working on nothing right now, I know you want to grind on something, but you don't know what to grind on. You've watched this far, so you want to enter that dungeon. You're feeling hyped. You want to get into that right now. There is no dungeon. There's nothing to grind on. At the end of this video, I'm going to give you something, and it's going to help you with this. Number 2, you need a clear set goal. Not 10,000 a month. You should have a product. How many sales of that product will it take to make 10,000? Because now it seems actually achievable. 200 people paying $50? 10k. I need to get 200 people in. Not I need £10,000 a month. So you will set your goals as something achievable, something you can actually aim for. The third thing you need to do, align your life to this goal. Align every single part of your life. Sacrifice everything for this one mission. And by everything, I mean everything. I mean your diet, your social life, your environment, your balance, your workouts. There's so much things, which I'm going to teach you. This is what this is about. I'm going to make this into a playlist, and tomorrow, you'll get number 1. I don't know what it's going to be. I need to write that tonight. Could be how to align your workouts, your time. I don't know, right? I don't know. But tomorrow, you'll see. Tomorrow, 5 p.m., the second part of this will be released. In the busy center right now, if you're not in there, I'm pretty active in there. So if you have a question, or anything you want to ask me, you can get in there, and I'll probably answer it. Also, every single morning, I post a message in there, like 3 a.m., right? I'm pretty active in there. Get in there, man. In the DATASET center, that's when I post my full guides, my full newsletters, right? This video, based on one part of the newsletter. And the next video, which is tomorrow 5 p.m., will be also based on the newsletter. That's why this video was a little bit different. I'm just testing new systems until I find something that I really stick to. And these guides in the DATASET center, by the way, they take me weeks to make. They're all free. So you can go check that out right now. And finally, but definitely not least, the silent network. This shit is insane, right? In the next couple of days, the next week, I'm going to make it much more expensive. Right now it's 50 cents a day, about 39p a day in the UK. It's fucking crazy, right? I've got big plans, huge plans. So you get in there right now. It's so cheap right now. You're going to stay at that price for the rest of your life. Meanwhile, the other people, the new people that join, they're going to pay the new price. This is going to be like Bitcoin. It's going to blow the fuck up. I'm telling you this now. Get in on it early. Trust me, bro. Why do you think I'm getting up at 3:30 a.m.? It's the grind on this. You can see it blowing up. I'm already envisioning it. Just a matter of time, right? So, bro, check those links right now. Tomorrow, I want you to come back and look at the second part. And once again, go watch that video right now.